I'm not going to say Spite worked, but all of them got more than 10 hit points. Except the little squishy who we accepted 6 for before the Spite expedition. Gonna have to work on that one. But progress was made. Do want to look at... So you're 1 stat point behind and 1 spell ahead so far. Or 1 spell slot ahead. Anyway. You started getting 3rd level spells before you got all your 2nd levels. You definitely need to be getting more hit points. I need to be more strict about that. 14, 12, 15. Okay, so you're farthest ahead, and you all have the same spells. Good. You're the farthest ahead on stats. Now, one of them is going to end up being a lord. The other 2 will end up being wizards. All 3 will need a 12 intellect minimum to do that. Of course, the ones that are going to be wizards, I want to have that maxed out. But you've gotten to the 15 strength, so I could get you to the 12 and then go back to the strength, maybe. I wanted to look to see if the one who's maybe best equipped for it was still. But I think, yeah. You actually have the best strength and you're already in the front, so that works. I wasn't sure if that was actually the case, so I wanted to double check. Because if one of them had ended up being stronger, they'd go in front because they have a better chance of being useful there. A thought has occurred to me. We haven't even gotten through our 1st class, let alone thinking about grinding our 2nd. But a thought did occur to me that I don't think there would start to be downsides to their age if they ended up with a 3rd class. Not that I want to deal with that. But if I get through the 1st one, and it occurs to me that, you know, there might be a different way to go about this. But, oh god, so much grinding. I mean, after you get through the 1st bit, when you're actually squishy and the ones who aren't changing class get to the point where, yeah, they can do it on their own and everybody else just stands there and levels more. It's a little more efficient, but it's still a lot, because it takes hundreds of thousands of XP, and you're getting 742? It's 4450 divided by 6. And it's rounded down. But, yeah, it's a lot. But, may end up doing something even stupider and exhausting. But once we've got through the... It'll actually be easier once there's not... Oh, did you get sufficient hit points when they change class and stop getting hit points plural as an option. If they're learning spells, I just want to keep them on track with that, and their stats will max out without me worrying about that, other than hitting the necessary thresholds for class change. But since nobody's going to be a ninja, that's a whole lot easier. Definitely achievable. So, yeah. Just, add on to the terrible thoughts and plans. But they have a number of outings before they get there. That one will probably have 2 in the bank. Waiting. Maybe a 3rd. Who knows? Because they're about to level again. But yeah. They made the level. Oh, I want to take a look at what those are. Yeah. Compared to, yeah, there are only 4. You've just gotten an extra casting already. Or I would expect that you have all the first level spells by now. I should look that up, because I know how it looks for clerics. I do keep having this available to look. Mage spells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Level 2 is just the 2. Level 3 is also just 2. Level 4 is 3. And then another 3 at level 5. And that's 4. Level 6. And then 3 level 7. Clerics are the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, 4, 4, 4, 6, 4, 2. So the distribution and number of spells is different. And I hadn't done this with a mage, so I wasn't sure what to expect. Okay. Why? Oh, you cast once and I didn't restore your magic. Well, we can do that. Yeah, you sure do. There. So you have accumulated an extra casting for both of those levels. And you have 1 spell left to learn for level 3. Okay. And they've got the spells and an extra casting for the first level, which is the only one we've got healing spells for, because the next one's at level 4. Well, there are other curative spells, just not give me hit points. You got an extra casting? You got an extra spell slot, but not an extra spell. Okay, okay. Sure. Why not? Don't know. I mean, it's been getting incrementally easier. Um, no. First encounter of the outing. Remember to toggle this, because I like having it up all the time. That's not what I wanted you to do. That is the correct one. That's what I'd been waiting to see. C hits one time for. It only adds that one time for when more than one time is an option. I'd been waiting to see that. Not that it'll be likely, but it's, I guess, technically possible now. Rude. Yeah. that's the case. Because I think when it wasn't an option yet, that part of the line wasn't there, like in Murphy's blurb. Just hits for X damage, rather than hits one time for. Once it showed up. Once the 2 times started showing up. For them, I started keeping an eye out and for seeing the option for her, whether or not she actually does it. Of course, she missed every time I was looking. Now, you won't get your AC alteration, but we still get ours. Because, yeah. And the other stuff won't work, but since I'm casting other shit this round anyway. Of course it was ineffective. I don't think it's possible. I don't have another use for that. job. Good, good, good. Yep. And yeah, they've got a few left to go. But it's not a problem. Oh. because I had said before that I'd bought the upgraded shield for the last cleric and sold the short swords she had sitting unidentified in her inventory. But I didn't know if anyone else had stuff because I hadn't looked. But now I have. And no. Why they ended up on her, don't know. It seems whoever gets the treasure from the chests is random, because it's not whoever's opening it. Don't have the clerics open them. Well, disarm. Of the castings now. I wasn't counting. We are. Well, the one in front could do it. You were least likely to hit in the first place, so. As well. Help us not get hit. Not that she never hits at all. She is doing more than nothing. Though, not much more. You can't actually trigger a new one until the money pops up, because until that pops up, the end of the previous fight isn't officially over. So you have to wait to hit space 2. interact again. Until the gold pops up. That's also when the you're ready to make a level arrow will show up. Only once the fight is fully wrapped. Even though the experience have already been assigned, you have to wait until the money. Basically, it stood out to me, and I'm pointing it out because the fight looks like it's over because we exit this and get back into the maze before the fight's actually done. And the money is when it's actually done. These are definitely going, I don't want to say it, well, less badly than when we were lower level. Yeah. One more. And it won't show me how far over they are otherwise. And I could have swapped her to the back row and put the one with the 1 point less strength in the front row, The reason I don't isn't because I think there'll be a meaningful difference between the two of them. It's because I don't want to spread out the damage across a fourth character to heal. Especially when I don't have more than just that first level healing spell to top people off with. I don't like having to go back in and get more magic and finish healing, then get more magic and just to heal the party once. So and since it's only the first round of a much larger fight, it's not likely that big of an interruption to the flow. But I did briefly entertain the idea of, well, she's the only one with magic left to cast that first round, so maybe move her, but then I gotta heal somebody else. So it was a no. Once we have better spells, but also probably still won't do it. It's not a big enough deal. But I did entertain the idea. Briefly. God damn it. God damn it. Almost. Oh, good. Thank you for not doing the spiteful thing of leaving them with one fucking hit point. Down. I always kind of expect it, so that they rolled better. Good job. Good job. I don't think we have anything. We can't afford the gloves yet. Those cost $6 grand each. Those are the only other thing to buy for us. We have tied for the best armor we can get. So, just a pair of those for those two. And that's it until class change. But I get to back up the saves, and then we get to wing it and see what kind of variety of shit we get. because I will keep showing that, at least for now. You did unpause, right? Yes, good. Yeah, spiteful fucking thing. Well, I mean, you fucked up the hit points, but you did real good on the spells. And yeah, is our new healing spell. So that's the one we want to see on all of them. We're not keeping this, but you did good on the spells. Credit where credit's due. Oh. Just in case any of the levels end up being low on attribute points, I do want to make sure they all get there. So, not that I'm keeping this, but you got the one that mattered. You also got the one that mattered. Three slots, you didn't get the other spell. And you got shit hit points. And you are ready to go up again. Well, you did a little better there. In all cases. Am I gonna end up giving you a use for that? Okay, fine. Well, we're not keeping that, but we can look at the spells. No. We got that one and then both of those. So, okay. So that is our electrical spell. I don't think that'll work. Whether or not Wizardry abides by the mind control or mind affecting spells working on undead thing, that alone would suggest to me that this wouldn't work, but Murphy also resists so many things. But yeah, mental effects on undead is a no? So I very much doubt that is capable of working, not that I wouldn't try. I already know you have the resistance to flame. Fire. So, an even bigger fire. Will just be a more expensive fail. Not that we can't try other things, I just know that they're unlikely to do jack shit. Fizzle. Right. You. Are cure moderate wounds, inflict moderate like with D&D and, well, Pathfinder, which is 3.75, curing poison is a higher level thing. But we finally have it in case we encounter a chest that poisons us. And now there's also this, which doesn't do as much, but it lasts the whole time, so there wouldn't be any recasting. So I would just set it once and not have to think about it again. But if I'm gonna have the squishy in the back trying to cast to soften Murphy up at the beginning of every fight anyway, I might as well be remembering to cast this one. But also, I am not going to waste spell slots that could be used for healing on something that isn't healing. No. So, that one it will continue to be. Because priority is that. But important progress when I can get them to also get hit points with that progress. If I say what I think and hope, it will only make it worse. I don't want to go into it with expectations other than it's going to try and fuck me over, because this is the one thing I know to be true. But they're at the point where they can have and will require, for making levels, longer runs that are not going to encapsulate in a single video adequately. So I think we get to be done with that part.